I noticed in the last track too, in Illusion, he says water flowing. So he's referring to waterfall.
Yeah.
In the hook. So I think throughout this entire album, he's going to be referring to a waterfall.
Which is sick.
Yeah.
Flow Away could be a waterfall too, so.
Yeah. So let's see what this is about. We're going to check out the track Film. As usual here first. Let's dive.
Life is short, 갓길이 멀어. 일단 내 기억에 쌓인 먼지부터 털어. 멈춰있는 시간 다시 태엽을 감아 살아야 하는 이유로 낙서처럼 그저
Okay.
Oh, is that kind of funny though? When he's like choking. But I feel like he's choking because life's choking him up. Like he's going through something. So I don't think it's supposed to be funny, but you know, it's kind of low key, you know, it's a little bit funny.
The way he just stopped.
Choking out of nowhere, yeah. Could you imagine if you were so hyped for this album and like in the first track he starts rapping and just starts coughing, like he's going off like something. Alright, let me get back into this.
You'd be like, you good?
I also found a translation on Twitter that I think is going to be better than the translations that we've been using. Just, it's got a lot of retweets and likes from the fans, so I imagine it's pretty good. Let's go, man. Flow away. The piano's beautiful. Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah. Life is short, 갓길이 멀어. 일단 내 기억에 쌓인 먼지부터 털어. 멈춰있는 시간 다시 태엽을 감아 살아야 하는 이유로 낙서처럼 그저 언제부터.
Okay. So he opens up the track. Life is short, there's a long way to go. I'll firstly start by dusting off piled up dust on my memory. Start winding the time that stopped again. Scribble down the reasons for living like doodles. So I think he's coughing because it's the dust that got into his mouth. He's like saying you got the dust off. You ever inhale some dust, it makes you cough. I'm liking this so far. He's saying he writes down the reasons to live and he's gonna start time again, so he's got a long way to go in life.
Basically like dusting off the bad memories.
Right.
Of the past and just letting that go, you know?
Right. He's gonna work with it. He's not gonna just push it to the back of his mind. He's gonna accept his memories and move forward in life.
태엽을 감아 살아야 하는 이유로 낙서처럼 그저 언제부터였나 내가 망가지게 된 건 욕심에 눈이 멀고 시선에 목을 걸어 열등감에 허덕이며 신기루 쫓아간 뒤부터 우울이란 놈이 나를 갉아먹게 했어 우습게 본 거지 마음만 앞선다고 될 일이 아니었으니 꼬여있는 정신 무엇 위에 그 많은 밤을 세워야 했는지.
So he also says, sometime back that I was left in ruins, blinded by green, vision bound my throat. So that's also why he coughed up. That's also why he chokes. I think it's both. I think he's referring to the dust and that. So he's linking both of those. And just to read on, while struggling with my inferiority complex, since I started chasing after the mirage, this dude called depression ate me away. Now let's keep going, man.
우울이란 놈이 나를 갉아먹게 했어 우습게 본 거지 마음만 앞선다고 될 일이 아니었으니 꼬여있는 정신 무엇 위에 그 많은 밤을 세워야 했는지 그 답을 찾기 전까지는 돌아갈 수 없지 특별할 것 없는 사람이었을 뿐 가면 속에 가려놨던 수만 가지 슬픔 이제는 도망치지 않고 마주해야 해 가짜 같은 내 껍질들 벗겨내야 돼 Flow away, away, away Flow away, away, away. Flow away, away, away.
Yeah.
Flow away, away, away.
Hey, I'm feeling this.
So he's saying he's got to flow away. He's got to keep going. He's got to just roll with the
Yeah.
punches and flow
with the
away.
flow and-
Go with the flow.
Flow away all that bad stuff.
Yeah, it's
That
two
junk
things.
in his head.
Yeah, he needs to flow away the junk, and he needs to flow and keep going.
Mm-hmm. And he's saying, I feel like in this part where he's saying ridiculously thinking that as long as I've got the will, there's nothing that I can't do. What was this twisted mentality for? It's like he's cursing himself for being so hopeful in the beginning and being like, I can do this, you know. And then he's like, what was that all for? Why did I have this mentality to make it if I was just gonna be in pain, you know?
Mm-hmm.
He's like, that's his negative thoughts eating at him, right? Like when he's up at night or whatever.
Okay, so we just switched over the translations. Maybe that one wasn't as good.
It's
but
the same message. It's
yeah,
just,
it's not that bad. I'm
Yeah.
just saying that I think this one puts it in English words a little bit better.
like he's making it more specific about the dust. That it's in his mind. And he's saying he feels like he's nothing special because he was hiding behind a mask and he wasn't his real self. So he feels like he's
Right.
not special because that person that he was portraying wasn't even him.
Wasn't him. Yeah. And now he's saying he's got to peel back all of that fakeness,
Yes.
all of that mask that he had on, and just be himself and
That's what's
show
got
the
to flow
world
away too.
himself. Yeah. He's got to flow away and go with the flow and roll with the punches and
Deal with life
and-
as himself, exactly the way he is.
right.
And be able to
And
deal with his
continue.
insecurities. And
Yeah. All of this sadness, he's saying this is truly him. I just love the fact that he sang this stuff. Like,
yeah, I love his
being
writing.
so real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The way he writes, it just resonates with me. Like I can just feel what he's saying
Mm-hmm.
so well, and it's always so creative, and it sounds really good sonically too. It's always like just sick. It just
Yeah.
he's just a poet, and like
and
he really is good with his words.
he's portraying his emotions so well in the songs, man.
Yes, and I'm sure this is healing him in the process too, which is
Right.
amazing.
So while he's talking about some sad things in the song, it seems like this song's about progression,
Right.
which is really cool. I like this.
Flow away, away, away. Yeah, yeah. 누구든 적, 누구든 편. 어차피 영원한 건 존재하지 않는데 자꾸만 선을 그어놓고 조금씩 쌓아 올린 벽 그 안에 나를 고립시켜 머리엔 병, 마음엔 멍 억지로 막게 몰입시켜 전부 무의미한 바락시 청춘이었다고 넘겨지기에는 잃은 게 너무 많아 우린 배울 필요 있어 진짜 중요한 게 뭔지 치열함 속에 잊고 있던 여유 같은 거 말야 다들 조심해야 해 악마가 손을 내밀 땐 인생이 담보라는 것을 인지해야 돼 그늘 속의 감정이 점점 잠식되기 전에 웃어야 할 땐 분명히 웃어놔야 해 Damn. 늘씬한 나를 돌이켜보면 불완전해야만 완전해지는 그림 한 폭 전부 후회라고 부르기엔 영원했으면 하는 순간도 많았거든 That's why I'm moving on flow away away away
Yo, he just gave me goosebumps with that, bro. He just gave me goosebumps with that. A picture that becomes complete only when it is incomplete. Oh, oh.
Yeah.
Bro, this man, like real life poet.
Yeah.
Like, god damn. Like
I'm saying.
if I would read some of like if he just wrote it in poetry, like I would have been like, whoa. Like, damn, his poetry is.
I think that's
hard-hitting,
literally what
man.
it is. He writes poems and then he sings them.
Yeah.
He puts a chorus on them and a hook on them. He's like,
Oh my god,
this
bro.
is my song.
Such a lyricist. Like, God, I appreciate his lyricism so much. It's so good.
I've lost too many things to say I was young.
Yeah. He isolates himself, forcing himself to immerse himself in music, but he thinks it's all meaningless. Because after that he says, I've lost too many things to say I was young. So he feels like a lot of the music he's made previously is kind of meaningless. Not only that, I think he's saying making music is kind of meaningless because I need to know who I am.
Mm-hmm.
It's more important to know who I am than to make good music.
Like I've lost too much time being someone I'm not.
Right.
And creating things that maybe weren't that 100% me.
Right. They didn't represent B.I. completely. And that's one thing he said throughout this entire album so far. You keep saying that.
You gotta realize that life is collateral, so you gotta realize everything comes with a price.
Right. Yin and yang.
There were so many moments I wished it would last forever, so call it all regret.
That's why I'm moving on.
What does that mean? Like there's moments where I never wanted to end, and now they're all in the past, and I can't get any of that back. So it's regretful. Like I feel regretful.
It's like he almost wishes it never happened because he wants those memories back so bad. He wishes those memories lasted forever. The fact that they didn't, he like regrets it now because it hurts so much.
Exactly.
And
that's why he needs to move on, because if he keeps just dwelling on that, he's never going to be happy.
He needs that to flow away. And the fact that he said a picture that becomes complete only when it is complete, to call his journey that, him leaving Icon, he's saying now the picture's complete because
things had to fall apart to come together.
Yeah.
Like he has to tell himself that it was all for a reason, like it was meant to be.
He feels like the picture with Icon that he had in his head is incomplete.
Maybe he was putting on a mask because he was trying so hard to keep everything together and keep everyone together. He didn't want anyone in the team to think that he was going through it or that it was too much pressure or anything. He never wanted anyone to think that, so he put on a good face, like a good front. So maybe they didn't really see it that much because he worked so hard to just act like, everything's fine.
Yeah, because it seems like, him being the leader, like he's everybody's rock.
Yeah.
He needs to be strong for everybody.
Yeah.
So he kind of masked his emotions. He just pushed it down.
Yeah. He just became a workhorse. He was just
not only for Icon, but for the fans.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't want the fans to know he's sad, but now he feels like he's just gonna be himself. He just wants to be himself and make music that represents him and how he feels.
Which I love this music.
This is amazing, bro.
This is what we needed.
It's a disgrace if Hanbin doesn't get the recognition he deserves, man. It's a disgrace. Like, oh my God. For him to be blacklisted over just wanting weed and LSD is fucking crazy, bro. Because there's so many artists that do that shit daily, do worse shit daily, that are fine because it's just acceptable in America. Like, it's fine.
Forget drugs, there's people that do other stuff to, abuse people and do crazy stuff.
That's why I'm moving on, flow away, away, away.
It's so sad.
Flow away, away, away. Flow away, away, away. Flow away, away, away. 매일을 부딪히고 투쟁 차라리 학교가 나았어 현실은 하루하루가 숙제 보이는 게 다가 아닌 세상 저마다 다른 각자 사연들의 깊이와 무게 내려놓은 만큼 가벼워진다는 걸 전부 엎지르고 나서야 깨달았어 다시 맞춰봐야지 어긋난 톱니바퀴들 저기 별이 된 이들에겐 축복이 닿기를
Genius. The depth and weight of each story are different. It becomes lighter as much as I put it down. I only realized after I spilled it all, I need to realign the gears that are out of alignment. Blessings to those who have become stars. He's saying like, everybody that's a star, like,
you guys got it hard.
Yeah, y'all dealt with this. I know y'all dealt with this. I know y'all have went through the same thing that I went through. This is crazy, bro.
A world where what you see isn't everything. A lot of people are deceiving. A lot of things are deceiving in the business.
Right. Not only that, he's saying like what you've seen from me
isn't everything. Yeah.
Damn, bro. This is so sad and just genius. God, the flows, the production. Let's finish out this beat. This beat is amazing.
I just love the piano in the background. Right there.
Oof. Wow.
That was beautiful.
This man never ceases to amaze me, bro. What the fuck?
This man knows how to make a beautiful track.
Oh, fuck. So far, no cap. B.I. is one of the best lyricists that I've heard in K-pop, bro. I can see why Tableau loves him to death, because he knows that. Tableau knows.
Hell yeah.
They make kind of like the same type of sad, heartbreaking music, you know? They can both bring that vibe. And I know that's probably what's going to happen. And the next track with them, I think it's the track after this one. So let's go, man. I got to get through this so we can get to Tableau. All right. Help Me, track film. This is track number 7.